Ladies, Leon Trotsky here bringing you some more Battlefield 3 content. You know how we do. Today I got something very special for you. PTFO and like a boss. This is one of the closest comebacks I've had in in any game. It was ridiculous. I really, for the longest time, did not think we were going to win. Let's start off with a fail in the very beginning. This other jet pushes me off the runway or something, makes me crash. And I sped up the entire beginning of this game here, just so you get a feel of how we got ourselves into the predicament that we had to come into a comeback. I think the I'll let you look. I sped up. This game was about 20 minutes long. I sped up the first 12 to 15 minutes of this game really fast, so I'll kind of talk over that. The last 5 to 6 minutes are where we actually make the comeback, and we're down by quite a few points. I'll let you see I'll point out the score, when it is there. I'll put a little link in the description if you just want to skip to that point. But it is interesting to know how you get yourself into a position and what you got to get yourself out of. So, just something to look forward to. Today I want to talk about quite a few things, though. I want to use this as kind of like a little channel update and a community thing. If you guys PTFO and you're watching this video and you need people to play with, you need other like-minded people, feel free to join our platoon. This is an Xbox 360 platoon, but we play with a lot of like-minded people. We run PTFO in our clan tag, and we tear up lobbies. Sometimes, we'll have people on the other team, and it's fun playing against people that you know. We play a lot of conquest, we play rush, we play a little bit of everything. So if you're looking for other like-minded people on the Xbox 360 that want to play the fucking objective, send me a invite on Battlelog, because my friends list is full at the moment on the Xbox 360. Send me an invite on Battlelog, join the platoon, and we will get you all hooked up. We definitely like to play with like-minded people, so just make sure you got a mic and that you communicate and that you know how to play well and not be a douchebag. So that's the big note. I am coming up on 1,000 subscribers, so I will probably be doing a dual com with, I don't know, somebody special, maybe one or two people, couple people, I don't know, other smaller channels that need to come up big. So if you guys have been subscribed to me for a while as I stumble it out, I just want to say thanks. This isn't my 1,000k subscribers, like, oh, big mark here, big mark there. Like, I've been around for a year or so now, and I've got a few subscribers, and it's kind of my channel grows slowly, so it kind of stays small, but it's still kind of tight-knit community, so everybody's still pretty cool. I've played with quite a few people that are subscribed to me. That's how I like to keep it. So if sometimes I can't play with everybody, and I can't have everybody on my friends list, but I would like to get other people that are on my friends list, other people that I play with quite often, and send them a friend request, send them a message, because I play with a lot of the same people, and you could get a chance to play with all of us. Let's see, some other stuff that I wanted to talk about. First of all, new video ideas. Let's see. Battlefield 3 topics. Obviously, I've been loving these comeback videos. I got another comeback video I'll be putting up. But do you guys, what do you want to see in Battlefield 3 content? Do you want to see, tips and tricks? Do you want to see strategies? Do you want to see just gameplay? Because I've had a few different ideas. Obviously, I want to do a tips video on recon, because I don't think enough people use it effectively. And the other big thing that I've been thinking about doing is, I don't know if you guys would be interested in this, is literally doing a series in which I read a book. That's the other idea I have. My idea is Brave New World for a book, either Brave New World or Brave New World Revisited, just because a lot of the stuff that's been going on, I read it recently, and I think it's very good metaphors for what's going on in this day and age with North Korea, all that good stuff. But let me know what your guys' thoughts on that, of me just, doing, a 10-part series, long videos of me just reading a book rather than talking about gameplay. Would you guys be interested in seeing that? Also, I've been thinking about doing a Skyrim Let's Play type of thing where you actually get to play. I just recently finished the main story mode of Skyrim, and was wondering if anybody would want to see me run through some of the other side missions, achieve different stuff, finish off enchanting and smithing, and level this and that up and whatnot. So let me know your thoughts on any of that, either a long Skyrim series or a long, literally reading a book Battlefield series. Let me know if either of those sound interesting to you. Also, let's get back to the gameplay here, guys, because we are coming up on the time. We're down here 51 to 148. I think we eventually get down to 30 or 40 to 140. But something I want you guys to notice, if you haven't noticed already in the gameplay, I'm using a lot of C4, and that kind of comes into play later. The kit that I'm using is a PDW. I've really been running this AS Val a lot, because I like that it's silenced automatically. It's not the greatest because it's only got 20 bullets in the clip, but it is pretty nice. So I spawn back in here, and I take a risk here, spawning on a random chopper that I don't really know where he's going. I'm hope he's going to get me somewhere towards Charlie or Alpha, so we'll see what happens here. Look at the ticket count. It's 31 to 143, and all we have is Bravo right now because I just took it. We're still losing tickets, 30 to 143, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to try and get on this roof here at Alpha. Hopefully this guy gets us as far. This roof at Alpha here is very important because there's no ladders up there. So if you can get a chopper or somebody to come drop you off here, it can be very important. We're down to 29 to 141, so I think that's about the biggest difference it gets to, and eventually we just hold on. So I notice here I'm taking Alpha. Right as I got on here, my teammates did take Charlie, and I had taken the Bravo flag earlier. The big problem with taking Alpha is it's, you know, no, if anybody's in the warehouse underneath you, you can't cap it. So it looks like eventually one other person gets in this warehouse area at the construction site, the Alpha flag that I'm at, and we're doing the little dual standoff capping. The interesting thing to note about this, and it's just a big conquest tip in general, is obviously you got to know the distance at which you can cap the flag at. Right there, I stepped off the capping area, and he capped it back. And now he's probably going to think, oh, the guy's gone, I'm going to run away from Alpha eventually. And look at that, he runs away, and now I'm capping Alpha back. So it's really, you know, learning how to do that. It looks like two guys are starting to run towards Bravo. One of them gets away, and that guy eventually does get Bravo and came really close. The sidearm I'm using here, the 44 Magnum, it's a fun gun, but it fires slowly, but it does a shit ton of damage. So, you know, use at your own peril. It can work wonders in situations, almost like a little mini shotgun, mini sniper rifle underneath, but it can also be a pain in the ass. So, we're here 23 tickets to 115. And it's getting close. There is some sniper that causes me a shit ton of trouble, and when they're up on these cranes sometimes it can be very difficult to figure out which crane he's on, especially with this guy running the suppressor. He's a little far to be running a holographic scope, but hey, who am I to judge, because sometimes I do the same thing. And he did kill me, so what can I say? Cushington looked like he was still up on Alpha, capping that roof, and we get this 3 cap here, and we start draining tickets like crazy. When you start getting in close situations like this, every time you spawn in, it's gonna kill your ticket count. So you'll see at the end here, like we get down to literally, I think it's like 7 to 1 or something, and I don't know how we won this game. Like mathematically, I don't understand it, but we won. Like, the one cool thing about, you know, they implemented the cool things with Rush where the bomb sites don't get blown up until they're actually defused or blown up. You know, the games don't end until that happens. Conquest games can come down to the freaking wire. I got another Conquest game that's going to be pretty close to. I'll probably be putting up in another series. And, you know, that's one of the things I'm curious. What are some of the closest Conquest games that you've had? This is definitely the closest one I've had. It comes down literally to 1 to 1, and I didn't know who won until the game over screen. You see me here trying to be a total douchebag and snipe this chopper pilot out, which I'm just missing like a horrible guy, but it's fun to look. And finally I noticed they're capping Bravo, and it's like, okay, we need to make a run for it. Somehow they got up there to get Alpha. I still don't know. They must have used their chopper, because there's really no other way to get up there. So somehow they got up there, and they started getting us off Alpha. We're losing Bravo. That guy destroyed my spawn beacon. It's the holy shit time. I see somebody else steal the chopper I wanted to get, and so I try and get back to Alpha real quick and get a quick, I try and think I'd throw a grenade up there in the general vicinity that my spawn beacon was in and hope for the best, but it doesn't work. One of the big things you'll see me doing coming up in a point, and it really only it doesn't work super effectively, but you can use it sometimes when you've been using C4 very effectively throughout the game, is when you try and kind of fake people out thinking that you have C4 when you don't. And I do that in a second here, but the other big thing to notice is sometimes it does glitch out, I will admit, but noticing when they're capping or when you're losing flags. Scores are still 49 to 15. They've been losing tickets like crazy, and it looks like somebody's on Bravo, as well as we're getting a tank coming in on us at Alpha, and there's really not much I can do here other than kind of sit still and hope that it doesn't kill me and just be a nuisance. We eventually lose Bravo. Without the 3 cap, it's going to be very tough to hold on to this. I noticed that as soon as I step out of Alpha, they're going to start capping it back for me, so it's really essential that I stay within the capping region to get the continuous points. Here I just try and run up to this tank and just like, oh look, I'm going to put C4 on you, I'm a big jerk, I'm going to put C4 on you, you can't shoot me, ha 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 ha. And then what eventually happens, somebody else shoots him, and then as soon as you see the option to jump in, look at that, jump in, shoot the guy, I win. That didn't win the game, but it definitely helped out, so I try and go get back in Alpha, even though we lost Bravo. you know, I got to get to Bravo. That's my thought here. Is without a 3 cap, we're not going to win this game. We might have, and I think it does come close, and I don't think we need it. I don't know. Honestly, mathematically, you guys could try and tell me. I don't know exactly the math on it based on kills and deaths and stuff like that, but we still somehow win this game. It looks here like we're losing Alpha and Charlie now, and I'm rushing into Bravo. 19-6 is the ticket count. Somehow that wasn't a headshot, but that's one good thing about the Rex there that I switched to, as well as the 44 Magnum, is they got some distance and they can easily finish somebody off. I try and do the same little fake C4 trick out here on this tank. I'm like, hey bro, look at me, I have C4, but you're just going to shoot me with your heavy MG. I spawn in here. Let's look at the ticket count here in a second. I believe it's 12-3. I spawn in and it goes, okay, 11-3, 10-3, 9-3. It's so close, guys. I want you to leave your comments on what's your closest game so far. Somehow I spawned in the jet 7-1. We're 2 capped at 7-1. 4-1. My thought is to blow up the tank here. It doesn't happen. 3-1. 2-1. It's so close. And look at, I fly over their base and I start getting shot at. Oh my god, I'm gonna get shot down 1-1. Oh my god. What happened? Did we win or did we lose? Oh, I don't know. Hope you guys enjoy this game. Let me know what you want to see in the comments below. We did win. Look at that screen. 10-9. Getting that ace pin. PTFO. Slime Man, where'd you go? You were in this game earlier, but you suck, bro. Cushington. We did it. Keep the faith. You know how we do. Leon Trotsky. Till next time, ladies. Keep your panties on. We'll see you soon.